Alright, this is my Monster Energy Baja bug that I built. Very, very fast. I got the VXL 3S ESC in it. I had a motor, but I blew up the magnet that was on the shaft, and there's so much for that one. But the hobby wing motors, they're okay, but you know, this is my second motor I've gone through, and I've gone through two of their ESCs. I've gone through a 60 amp and a 35 amp. The 35 amp lasted for a good long time, but the 60 amp, it must have had a problem with it because it lasted for 2 weeks and blew up. But now over here, I finally finished the HPI MT conversion, also a Monster Energy short course truck. I took tires off my Slash Baja Bug and put it on this one because I just don't need that much traction on the four-wheel drive one like I do need on the two-wheel drive. But under here, you can kind of see, get the top off, there we go, how I did it. You know, you got the bumper, you got the chassis, the motor mount, and there's just a little homemade motor mount there. Works good. What I'm using is the Traxxas T-Max gears. It's I believe a 64 tooth. Had to modify it a little bit to make it work on the HPI MT center diff, but it works good. But this thing's got too much power for 3S. I'd definitely do a 2S LiPo on it. But the bumpers are okay, as long as you don't hit anything. They don't bend. You hit yourself, well, it just cuts your leg. But did the same way under the Baja Bug aluminum chassis build. It took me 1 day to build this chassis. It's very good. Got chromoly tubing for the spacers. Used some cutting board material for the battery tray, so it grooves in there pretty nice. And for the holder, I used a piece of cutting board. And these are the HPI Blitz tires, really good for this truck. And I got RPM A arms. I popped that one somehow. Just got it a temporary zip tied. It works perfectly fine just for now. And the front A arms are actually off the old. Let me think. It's off of one of the older RC trucks from the 80s, probably the JR 2 or something done by Lousy. I can't even say it right. But instead of using the J-tail arms, I use they're RPM. They're older, but they work fine. The only modification you have to do with the stock knuckles is make the hole for the lower A-arm a little bit bigger, and they fit on there quite good. And you're gonna need some adjustable turnbuckles or whatever. But yeah, this is a complete custom chassis. You know, it didn't take me real long to build. I haven't painted it yet, but I don't know if I will. I like it, you know, the way it is. See under here, nice skid plate, all countersunk screws and stuff. And to make it look more like the buggy, I put the little spare tire back here. But now on the body, you see the lights are real simple. You know, I got two on here because I got the ultra lights. They take more power, and they can take a lot more, you know, battery going through it. this little toggle switch. One, not like spaghetti, you know, going into the whole thing with a bunch of holes in the top, but one hole. And what I did for those lights, I stripped some wires and made it and did it in series. And you can do one hole for the whole light bar. I don't like when you do a bunch of holes for each light, but it works perfectly fine. As you can see, it's kind of bright in here, so you can't really see it good, but it works awesomely. Now, this body, if you like to go fast, I'd totally recommend this body, because no matter what you do, you can have a 4S for all I care in this thing, and like the Mamba Max, the setup for that, and this, like the typical slash or stampede body, you know, not stampede body, you know, it'll just lift off the ground because the body has too much lift, and you don't get as good speed, you're limited. But with this body would be the best, it's the best speed body I've ever had. You can see, but the only downfall is you're going to need a little cooling, so I suggest making some holes in the front, a little on the side, and maybe a couple on the back. But even with the light bar set up on top, this thing is very aerodynamic, believe it or not. Very good handling. But I have it set up for Baja because I love off-road racing. The front suspension is about half an inch wider than the back, and I'm running all steel transmission. And from the last video, it didn't look this good, but I finally got it pretty much finished. Just messed up the motor just a couple days ago. Grenaded on me. But yeah, it's coming together pretty good. But yeah, this one I was thinking about selling, but I think I'm just going to put a 2S setup in it. But the next build I'm going to be doing is of a 1/24 scale monster truck. It's a Dodge 1500, and hopefully I'll be able to have some videos for that pretty soon. And I'm just going to take my time on it. It'll be two-wheel drive with four-wheel steering, but hopefully y'all will enjoy it. Alrighty. Well, have any comments? Please post. Thank you.